What is cement? It's a question you might not think about every day, but the answer is all around us, shaping the world we live in. Why do we need it? Well, cement is one of the most important materials in modern construction, and without it, our cities and towns would look very different. Cement is a fine, gray powder that, when you look closely, seems simple. But in reality, it's a material that, well, honestly, changes the world. It's the backbone of our built environment. When you mix cement with water, sand, and rocks, what we call aggregate, it transforms into concrete, a substance that can be poured, shaped, and molded into almost anything. Concrete is incredibly strong and lasts a long time, resisting weather, pressure, and even natural disasters better than most materials. We use it to make roads, bridges, houses, and even the tallest skyscrapers. From highways to tunnels, cement is everywhere. Without cement, many things around us could not stand tall or stay safe. Our cities would not reach for the sky, and our bridges would not span rivers and valleys. Cement holds everything together like glue. It's the invisible force that binds bricks, stones, and blocks into solid walls and sturdy structures. It makes sure the bricks in your house do not fall apart, keeping your home safe and secure for years to come. It also keeps roads smooth and strong, even when heavy trucks and buses drive over them day after day, year after year. Cement is everywhere, but most people do not notice it. It's under your feet, above your head, and all around you, quietly supporting your daily life. You walk on cement every day, whether you're heading to school, the park, or just taking a stroll down the street. You see it in the walls of your school, the floor at the store, and even in the places you play and learn. Some parks and gardens have benches and statues made of cement too, adding beauty and function to our public spaces. Cement is truly at the center of our modern world. It's the foundation of our infrastructure, our homes, and our future. Without cement, building our cities would be almost impossible. It's what allows us to dream bigger and build higher. That is why knowing how cement is made is so important. Understanding this material helps us appreciate the hidden strength behind everything we build. Long ago, people learned to make things stick together. The Egyptians, thousands of years ago, built giant pyramids. They mixed mud and crushed stones with water to make a kind of early cement. This helped them build walls that lasted for centuries. The Romans took this idea and made it better. They used lime, volcanic ash, and water to make a strong cement. With it, they built roads, temples, and even big domes like the Pantheon. Some Roman roads and buildings are still standing today. The secret to the Roman success was their smart use of materials from the earth. They learned that mixing different things made their buildings stronger. Cement helped them build cities and connect their empire. These clever ideas from the past helped us learn more about cement. Today, we use machines and science to make cement even stronger and better. A British man named Joseph Aspdin changed everything in 1824. He was a bricklayer, a person who worked with bricks and stones. Joseph wanted to make better cement for building. He mixed fine limestone and clay, then burned it in his kitchen stove. Joseph called his invention Portland cement. He gave it this name because it looked like a stone from the Isle of Portland in England. Portland cement was much stronger and better than the old kinds. It made building easier and safer. Soon, people all over the world started to use Portland cement. It made tall buildings, long bridges, and safe roads possible. Joseph Aspdin's idea changed construction forever. Now, every cement factory in the world uses a process based on Joseph's invention. His work is the reason we have modern cement today. Every cement story starts in a big factory. These factories are often near hills or mountains. Why? Because they need lots of limestone and clay. Factories are built close to these rocks, so they do not have to travel far. This saves money and time. The land around the factory is full of raw materials. Big machines dig up the limestone and clay. There are often train tracks or long conveyor belts to move the rocks from the quarry to the plant. Everything is planned to keep the process quick and easy. Inside the factory, there are giant buildings, storage piles, and spinning machines. Trucks and loaders move rocks from one place to another. Workers wear hard hats and watch over the machines. The whole place can be loud and dusty, but it is where the magic starts. At a cement factory, simple rocks begin their big change. Soon, they will become the gray powder that builds our world. The main ingredient for cement is limestone. Limestone is a white or gray rock found in the ground. Clay is also needed. Clay is soft and earthy. To get these, workers use big tools and even explosives. First, holes are drilled into the rock. Then, careful blasts break the stone into smaller pieces. Once the rocks are broken, huge machines called excavators scoop them up. These machines are as big as a house. They can lift tons of stone at once. Trucks carry the stones to the factory. Sometimes long conveyor belts move the rocks, rolling them in giant lines. Digging and blasting are very important. The right mix of limestone and clay makes cement strong. If the mix is wrong, the cement will not hold things together well. So workers check the rocks often, making sure they are perfect for making cement. When the factory has enough rocks, it is time for the next big step: crushing and mixing. Now, the rocks are just way too big to use. They have to be crushed into small pieces, right? The rocks go into these big crushers, and these machines have spinning metal jaws that break the stones apart. The sound is super loud, and honestly, dust fills the air everywhere. After crushing, the small pieces are mixed together. Big rotating drums and mixers spin the rocks around, making sure the blend is really even. This is very important. If the rocks are not mixed well, the cement will not be good. The mix is then ground into a fine powder. This powder is called raw meal. It actually looks a lot like flour. Machines called mills do this job. The raw meal must be very smooth and even. This helps the next step in the cement journey. When the raw meal is ready, workers check it one more time. If it is just right, it moves on to be heated in the kiln. The raw meal, which is a fine powder made from crushed limestone and other minerals, now enters a huge, spinning tube called a kiln. This is where the real magic of cement making happens. The kiln is, honestly, one of the biggest and most impressive machines in the entire factory. It's a massive, slightly tilted cylinder made of steel and lined with special heat-resistant bricks. Some rotary kilns are so long they actually stretch farther than a football field. Imagine a giant tube running the length of a sports stadium. Inside the kiln, temperatures soar to incredible levels, hotter than the inside of a volcano. The heat can reach up to 1,450 degrees Celsius, which is more than enough to melt many types of rock. As the kiln slowly rotates, the raw meal gradually moves through the fiery tunnel. The spinning motion helps to mix the powder and expose every grain to the intense heat. The extreme heat causes chemical reactions inside the powder, making it stick together and form small, hard lumps. These hard lumps are called clinker. They're the essential building blocks for making cement. Clinker looks a bit like gray marbles or small, rough rocks. They're hot, dense, and very tough. This step in the process is absolutely crucial. If anything goes wrong here, the entire batch of cement could be ruined. The intense heat inside the kiln transforms the raw meal's chemical structure, turning it into something completely new that can later be ground into cement. If the kiln isn't hot enough, the chemical reactions won't happen, and the clinker won't form properly. But if the temperature gets too high, the clinker can actually melt, sticking to the inside of the kiln and ruining the entire batch. That's why workers and computers are constantly monitoring the kiln, making sure everything stays within the perfect temperature range. Technicians adjust the controls and watch the flames carefully, making sure the fire is just right for perfect clinker formation. When the clinker finally comes out of the kiln, it's red hot, glowing with heat after its journey through the fiery tube. But before it can be used to make cement, this red-hot clinker must be cooled down very quickly, usually with powerful air jets, to lock in its special properties and get it ready for the next stage. The clinker is still burning hot when it leaves the kiln. It must be cooled quickly. Big fans blow cold air over the clinker. This stops it from getting too hard or cracking. Cooling is very important. If the clinker cools too slowly, the cement will not be strong. Next, the cooled clinker is ground into a fine powder again. This powder will become cement. But there is one more thing to add: gypsum. Gypsum is a white mineral. Only a little is needed, about 5%. Gypsum makes the cement set more slowly, so builders have time to work with it. Large grinding mills crush everything into a soft, smooth powder. This is the cement we use every day. After grinding, the cement is stored in tall silos. It is ready to be packed into bags or loaded onto trucks. Now, the cement is almost ready for the world. But first, it must be tested for quality. Before cement ever leaves the factory floor, it must pass through a series of careful and rigorous tests. These tests are essential to make sure that every batch of cement meets the highest standards of quality and reliability. Skilled workers collect samples from each production run, then mix them with precise amounts of water and sand. This mixture is the first step in checking how the cement will perform in real-world conditions. Technicians closely observe how quickly the cement begins to harden, timing the setting process down to the minute. This helps ensure that the cement will be easy to work with on construction sites, but will also set firmly and reliably. Over the next few days and weeks, the cement samples are tested for strength. Machines apply pressure to see how much force the cement can withstand before breaking. Only cement that passes these strength tests is approved for use. Once the cement has proven itself, it's carefully packed and prepared for shipment. Only the best cement makes it out of the factory, ready to be used in countless projects around the world. Builders rely on cement every day to create strong floors, sturdy walls, and smooth roads. It's the backbone of construction, providing the foundation for everything from small homes to massive skyscrapers. Cement acts as the glue that holds together bricks, stones, and steel, making sure that buildings and structures stay safe and secure for years to come. Without cement, we wouldn't have the safe homes, towering bridges, or modern infrastructure that we depend on every day. It's essential for both big projects and small improvements. Even in our neighborhoods, cement is everywhere, from garden paths and playgrounds to patios and driveways. It helps shape the spaces where we live, work, and play. Cement is truly a cornerstone of modern life. It supports the growth of our cities and the development of new communities, making progress possible. Thanks to cement, we can build safer, more comfortable places to live and work. It allows architects and engineers to design innovative buildings that stand the test of time. Cement paves the way for smooth highways and strong city roads, making travel easier and safer for everyone. It's the hidden strength beneath our feet and wheels. Every day, millions of people walk, drive, and work on cement structures, often without realizing it. Cement quietly supports our daily routines and activities. The journey of cement, from raw rock in a quarry to the concrete in our cities, is long and filled with dedication and hard work from countless people. Because of cement, we can dream bigger, build higher, and create structures that reach for the sky. It's the material that turns imagination into reality. Cement's impact is global, touching every corner of the world. That's why, no matter how much we advance, cement will always be a vital part of our world, helping us build a better future together.